Happy February! It's Linda Edowich, and I'm here to give you an update on what's happening in the Glastonbury market so you can make great decisions for you and your family, whether you're selling or buying. Hello, it's Linda Edowich, and we are almost at Valentine's Day. That means we are just about halfway through with quarter one of 2021. And boy, I will tell you, it is flying right by. There's so much activity with real estate. I just blink and it's another day. So right now we have 41 active homes on the market, and we have 3 additional homes that are going to be coming on soon. So they are coming soon listings. One will hit tomorrow at $339,900, and another will hit tomorrow at $829,900. And that's my listing at 82 Sturgeon River Road. And I have to tell you, it is absolutely gorgeous. It has been decorated to perfection. Every color is so beautiful. And Mr. and Mrs. Clean lives here. You can't tell that they have small children because it is spotless. There's a walkout lower level with a half bathroom. The house is over 3,664 square feet on the first and second floor, with an additional 1,200 square feet in that finished walkout lower level. And it is ready to go. So don't miss this house. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac, and it is breezing into town, super easy. So what else is happening with the market? Well, I can tell you that we have 99 homes that have either sold or are under contract. And if you've listened to my last couple of episodes where I talk about the Glastonbury market, you know that we are surpassing everything we did in quarter one of 2020. So that is really great news. It's still such a strong market. Think about it. This time in 2019, the interest rates were almost 5%. Can you even imagine? Now they're hovering at 2 3/4. So that's really great news for buyers. It gives buyers so much more buying power and the confidence to actually go out and buy a home. Well, that's the interesting thing, because they've got to find a house and inventory is low. We are finding that as soon as houses come on the market, if they're priced right and they check all the boxes, they are flying off the shelf, and flying off the shelf in multiple offers. So be prepared. We talked a little bit about how you can be a buyer in this market prepared for a competitive offer. You want to have your pre-approval, you want to have everything all ready to go, and if your cash is king, but be aware, there are some buyers out there that have that certified pre-approval and are willing to put some sweeteners in their offer. Maybe they're getting rid of some of the appraisal, contingency, and maybe they're not doing some of the inspections, offering the seller rent back options. There are really creative buyers out there, and they are competing with these cash offers. So that's really great news. The question this week was, when is a good time to put your house on the market? And that's a great question, especially now. We have limited inventory, so one would think, putting the house on the market at any time, it's going to reap really good benefit for the seller. And a lot of that's true. So I have some sellers that'll say, well, my house looks so pretty in the spring. And, isn't that traditionally when buyers are out looking? Not anymore. They are out looking now, and they are out in full force and effect. With interest rates still hovering at 2 3/4, they want to buy a house and they want to brag for 20 years about their great interest rate. So they definitely are out there right now. So usually we would say, okay, right after Super Bowl, let's talk and let's see what your plan is, and we'll line you up to put you on the market close to March, April, depending on what your time frame was. And well, there's that thing called the polar vortex that was here a couple years ago, where that might have delayed a launch of our spring market. But that's not the case anymore. The last couple years we've had really warm winters, and we had properties that would come on the market right around St. Patrick's Day, and those historically were the ones that were snapped up the fastest, and buyers paid usually the most amount of money for them. But now there's COVID, and I think the rule book has flown out the window. Now you've got to put your house on the market when you need to put it on the market, but hopefully that's sooner rather than later, because there's buyers waiting for it. Now I realize this is the first time in the history of our nation that we all have the exact same market, limited inventory. So if you have a place to go, a second home, you can maybe rent for a little while. The world is your oyster in terms of putting your house on the market, because you're going to see price, terms, and conditions that are really favorable to you. So don't wait, talk to a realtor as soon as possible and talk about getting that house on the market. I know I have a lot of buyers that are waiting for your house, so get it on. All right, talk to you later. Hey, it's Linda Edelwich, and I'm outside of the design studio of Abby Kilgore's The Inspired Kitchen, right here in Glenlockin in Glastonbury. Let's go find out why Abby is all the rage in kitchen and bathroom designs. So I'm here with Abby Kilgore, and I'm pronouncing that correctly, right?
Yes.
All right, and she's the founder and owner of The Inspired Kitchen, based right out of Glastonbury, Connecticut. Thank you so much, Abby, for chatting with me.
Thanks, Linda, for having me. I'm excited.
Absolutely. And it was great being in your design studio earlier today. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to show some bits of the video here, but I love finding out that we're practically neighbors. So
I know. It's a small world. I always love finding connections between with myself and other people. It's great.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm sorry if my dog, when we walk by, gets your dogs going, but you'll have to say hi one day,
They're easily triggered. It's okay.
That's awesome. So I am so excited to be finally chatting with you. Recently, clients of mine bought this beautiful home on the end of a cul-de-sac with a great lot. It was a killer house, but the kitchen just wasn't doing it for them. And they hired you to redo their kitchen. And I absolutely just fell in love with everything about what you do. And I've been dying to chat with you. So thank you so much for taking time.
Sure.
Yeah. So tell me, how long have you been designing kitchens?
I've been designing kitchens. This is my 12th year. I started right after design school, so I really never dabbled with any other career besides kitchen and bath design.
So when did you know, was it in design school that you knew that this is what you wanted to do? Or was it earlier on that you were inspired?
I knew going into design school that I had a love for creating. I love cooking, I love crafting, I love anything that really involves creativity. And then also I have, I'm pretty good at math as well. So solving spatial problems and just making the numbers hash out, solving the puzzle is a fun part of my career as well. So putting those together from day one, I just knew once I started that it was perfect for me.
That's awesome. So in terms of what you're doing right now, what is your favorite design element that you're working with?
Absolutely mixed metals. There are so many new metal textures and finishes coming out, and just it's so fun to create spaces that have many textures in many different colors of metals put together. We're no longer stuck with, well, I have chrome, I like chrome faucets, so I now have to do chrome hardware, chrome light fixture, and everything else. We can mix them all together, and certainly metal hoods. Now, custom metal hoods you can get with different metal finishes on them as well, and it just makes such a visually interesting and textural space. So that's probably my most favorite trend right now.
That's really cool. So where do you think kitchen design is going to go? I remember when I was at your design studio earlier, I asked you about white kitchens. Are they here to last, or what's going to happen in the future?
I don't see white kitchens going anywhere. They are the top seller and perfect for most people as long as you don't have a house full of little boys trying to wreck them. But white kitchens have been the top seller for the last 10 years and continue to be. They're just so light and bright and airy, and it creates such an open and inviting space. Where I do see them going is the accents that we're mixing with the white do change. Sometimes now we do blues and grays. Oftentimes now I like to combine different textural woods, like oaks that are textural or gray stained woods. Those make a great complement to the white and make it so that it's not quite a stark white kitchen. It can be a warm and inviting white kitchen if you do it right.
Yeah, absolutely. So aside from kitchens, you do bathrooms as well. And how would you say would be the number one thing people are looking for in their bathroom designs?
What I hear all the time is the client wants this bathroom to be their retreat. We all work so hard during the week and we have so much life to put up with that they want to be able to close the door, lock it from the inside, and leave all their worries outside. They want a space where they can relax, breathe deep, enjoy beauty, and just get rid of all the stresses that life has to offer. And I'm certainly always happy to deliver on that.
For sure, and I hear you do deliver. I mean, in terms of all the oohs and ahs, the rave reviews, you have a lot of fans. And I think it's really interesting too, is that people would be surprised to know how affordable really hiring, a designer such as yourself to come in, because think about it, you know what to do and what not to do, and you can alleviate a lot of mistakes and guide people into the right design, direction. Would you say that that's pretty accurate?
Yes, I'm certainly not any more expensive than a contractor. We're all in the same boat. I'm a contractor as well. The added benefit without any additional cost is that I am a designer, and from start to finish, I help build the scheme, from the light fixtures to the tile selections to the paint colors, to the knobs. Like every aspect of it, I'm here to help, and that's my favorite part of it, is putting those schemes together. And then I bang it out just like any other contractor would. So I think it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, and so you're sitting in your beautiful design showroom. So when did you open up your design showroom, and can you tell us where it is and a little bit about it?
Sure, my new space is in Glenlockin. It's up on the 3rd floor. And it really is a space where, after I do the initial in-home consultation, after I send you a set of conceptual drawings, at that point I'll invite the client in, and there's a little bit of everything from plumbing fixtures, countertops, cabinets, all the little details here for us to compile a beautiful scheme without having to go to 100 different showrooms. And we also talk about revisions to the plan. So it's really part of the process coming in here to my showroom, as opposed to just a kind of a stop in or walk in type place. But certainly give me a call if you want to check it out, and we can do a walkthrough.
Oh, excellent. So you can have people that could just come up and kind of check out the design space if you're there.
Certainly. I'm always happy to meet new people and talk about the process here with them, and go from there.
Well, you're the hottest thing going in kitchen and bathroom designs in Glastonbury right now, and I'm sure beyond. So it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I enjoyed getting to know you and your business a little bit more, and love to support, local businesses right here in Glastonbury, and especially a woman-owned business. So kudos to you, and we'll see you out there.
Thanks, neighbor.
Hey, you're right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.